Hey guys, I'm going to show you the back-end automation that took us from zero to having our first paying clients for our SaaS product, which we're coming out with a LinkedIn ad scheduling tool as part of a larger ecosystem of tools. But this is kind of what we did. So first, no paid ads at all. This was all just automation. We made a LinkedIn organic post, got people interested. And this is how we took that interest into actually turning them into paid clients. So the first thing we did is we created a typeform, which is just like a Google form. It's like a questionnaire. And we had some basic questions. Typeform's kind of cool because you can design different questions, subgroups. You can even have logic flows. Like in ours, it was pretty simple, but we asked if they were currently running ads. If not, then they just skipped to the end. But if they were, there was a couple more questions about the ad spend and if it was for them or their clients. So Typeform was what we put out there to kind of capture the initial names and emails. From there, we actually had a Zap and Zapier is a tool. It's like digital glue. We had a Zapier that basically took any submissions from that form and added them to a list in Klayvio. And Klayvio, for those of you who don't know, is an email automation tool. So it looks kind of like this, where they were added to a list. The addition of those people to a list adds them to an email sequence. And so they got this email here that just gives them more information about the tool that we're working on, has a little demo video that should be clickable. I'm pretty sure it's clickable. Ooh, I might have messed up. I'll have to check on that. Shows kind of what's possible with ad scheduling, ad rotating, and then tells them, hey, what's in it for them, and here's the price range. And then it has a couple of buttons. So they could just check out our website, or they could, move on and at least peek at pricing options. So it goes Typeform to Zapier, zaps it into Klayvio. Klayvio sends out this email. This email has a link to a YouTube video, if that's working. I'll have to check. But also has pricing options here. So this was built on paykickstart. So you're getting kind of a peek into the tech stack. This isn't for those of you who either haven't built backend automation. This might seem like a million random tools. This is like the core tech stack that we use for a lot of things. So it's easy for me to kind of plug a new product in and weave this together, because paykickstart is our go-to sales page, because we can offer, I really like that we can offer pricing kind of packages, upgrades, discounts, upsells. Like, it's really nice. So here, this is the $20 a month is the main offer, but we offer discounts if you want to pay for 3 months up front. It then renews at 18. You have the 6 month and you have the 1 year. So you pay for a year up front, and then it would renew at $14 a month after that. So this is kind of cool that has those options. They simply hit next. And then the other cool thing that paykickstart does is it allows you to do an upsell. I probably need to put a video on this, or have the video in that other, the initial email, to explain what the advanced reporting is, because this is actually really cool. But this simple upsell box probably doesn't really do it justice. And that would be an additional $20 a month to get that. And then the other really thing that I love about paykickstart is that it manages monthly recurring subscriptions. So we're not chasing down invoices. We did away with that a long time ago. All of our business is monthly recurring subscriptions. It automatically charges them every month. If the charge fails, it automatically retries after a few days. And after a couple more failures, it automatically cancels, sends out the notifications. We shut everything down. So we are, not wasting money, not chasing invoices. It's all automated. So paykickstart, I really like for that reason. Oh, it also has, exit intent and things like that. So they get that email. They possibly click into the pricing. Now, the cool thing is, because it's in Klayvio and email drip, if they purchase, they get removed from that drip. So I set up a separate Zapier. Here's this one here. A separate one that triggers from paykickstart that says if they purchase, so if a new purchase comes through from that campaign, add them, to this little reporting doc, create a little Trello card just because we have like a little workspace where we just can visually see it there. It's already synced also, paykickstart synced to our HubSpot. So we have it over there. We'll notify, there's a new sales channel in our Slack that'll get a notification, and then there's a welcome email that will go to that person, give them the intake form, which asks more in-depth information that we need to onboard them. And again, that's a type form that they get. The submission of that type form would also then trigger some other stuff there. But that is, and then if they don't actually purchase, then they remain in this list, and we could build out, a couple more sequences where we can educate them, show more in-depth, tutorials or things that we can do, case studies. We can also, offer discounts. So maybe just a couple more emails. Like I don't plan on pestering people about it. They showed interest in it. So I'm going to, I think that gives me leeway to send a couple of emails, maybe 4 tops. It's not going to be an endless drip. That kind of hypes it up, educates them. That's what they were asking for. They signed up for essentially to learn more about it. Maybe offer some deeper discounts for those that are holding out, and then that would cut off. And then if they do purchase, we have that kind of sequence that gets them in, we get them onboarded, and then there would be kind of like a life cycle sequence there where we're actually, making sure they get set up, actually educate them on what's possible, show them how we're managing ours. But that actually worked beautifully. There's a couple of kinks that happened where some of my klayvio drips or my lists, I had accidentally set it to double opt-in instead of single opt-in. So people were, filling out the form, getting added to the list, and then getting another email asking if they wanted to be added to that list. And so some of the emails didn't go out until I fixed that and re-queued them. But once those went through the pipeline, as you can see, we had 17 emails go out yesterday, 53% open rate, 12% click-through rate, and we had a handful of people that were actually, we got our first paying clients for this new SaaS tool as we work and develop it. So that is how we did it.